All right, we're looking at number 4. This one's called set them up and solve them, which is basically just setting up a proportion and solving. First thing we want to do is we want to look for numbers. So I see 165, I see 5, and I see 7. And knowing that there's only 3 numbers, that's going to clue me into the fact that I will probably set up a proportion. The next thing I want to do is I want to look to see what are the units that are attached to each number. Here I have dollars, and it says pallets, and it's pallets of bricks, which we don't have to be that specific. But I also noticed that this other number is attached to the word pallets as well. So when I'm setting up my proportion, I've got the words money. We could do money on top, and pallets as the other word for my ratio. $165 to lay 5 pallets. Notice, dollar amounts will be up on top, pallets will be down on the bottom. At the same rate, what would be the charge to lay 7 pallets? So charge is unknown, and 7 is the number of pallets. I would very quickly look to see if I can go from 5 to 7 through multiplication, and I can't. But I do see that 165 and 5 have something in common, so I could at least simplify. And what that would do is that would give me smaller numbers to work with. So I'm just going to fold my paper over so I can show you what the work would look like, since I don't have a whole lot of room. It's just asking how many times does 165 go into 5? I'm sorry, how many times does 5 go into 165? That's 0. That's 3 times, which is 15. Bring down a 5, and 5 into 15, so 33 times. So 5 into 5 is once, so that changes to a 1. And 5 goes into 165, we figured out 33 times. Now what that will do is, back in my original problem here, I now have 1 to 7, which I can find through multiplication, and that's just going to be times 7, which means I'm going to do the same thing here, times 7. I can pull over to this side, multiply. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 2, 23. So here the cost would be $231, and that would be for 7 pallets. And that's my answer.